Today, we're exploring something most people skip, but it might be the missing piece for you, and that's energetics. This is where alignment, identity, and trust come into play. It's how we create flow with money, not force. Whether you felt stuck in feast or famine cycles, or like you're doing all the right things, you've done the strategy, you've worked on the mindset, but you're still not seeing traction, this episode will help you understand how deeper energetic patterns that influence how money moves in your life and business. So let's simplify how to work with your energy and your finances so they grow with ease. Let's get to it. Welcome back to Money Simplified. Before we dive in to celebrate the launch, I'm hosting a special giveaway. Here's how it works. Share about the show on your favorite social platform, take a screenshot, share a takeaway or why you would recommend it. Tag me at Amy Circa. That's the important part. When you do, you're going to be entered to win a free coaching call or a money audit with me. It'll be your choice, and it's my way of saying thank you for helping kick off Money Simplified and spreading the word. The deadline for this, so I got to share it by August 31st to be entered. All right, let's get to the episode. We are talking today about energetics, and energetics is different than mindset. The energetic portion is alignment, the embodiment of it, and really your identity. Because financial success isn't just about doing the right things, it's about being the aligned version of you who naturally receives and stewards money. So the mindset piece here, like we can logically know, okay, we'll use the debt example. You can logically know that your debt doesn't mean anything, that you shouldn't feel guilty about it. We brought in the should there. But you can say like, hey, I logically know these things. I know this. But in the back of your head, your mind's going, yeah, right. What's wrong with you? Why'd you do that? That's not true. I don't really mean that. That's the energetic, the embodiment piece of it, okay? Because your energy doesn't lie. And especially in an age where, as a society, as a buying force, a population, we're becoming more and more aware, more and more savvy. So if you can say that you're ready for more, and it doesn't just have to be clients as well, it could be the debt, it could be so many different things, but you can say like, I'm ready for more, I'm ready for the next level, but your nervous system might be saying otherwise. So patterns like feast or famine, like you hit it all, you have the great amazing thing, you have a great launch, and then it's like nothing, or you self-sabotage, or the shame as well, often point to energetic misalignment. So again, you've done the strategies, you've worked on the mindset, but something feels off. This often reflects on the energetic baseline because you can't out hustle energy or of scarcity or fear. When you heal the energetic side, the energetic patterns, it amplifies the things that you already have in place. So the strategy is still important because we need to have those things in place. And the mindset and the beliefs that we have around money are still important. But the identity and the energetic pattern, when you heal that like just catapults everything. Okay? This can look like undercharging, over-delivering, procrastinating on big moves. Also, I've seen where you feel like you should charge high ticket, so you give like the high ticket price, but you don't feel like you can deliver on it. So like there's an energetic misalignment there. We can also have like the charging a high ticket price, but not willing to invest in our business. And I'm not like, this isn't out of shame. Like, it's not like, oh, like you're not willing to invest in the unstoppable experience, you must have this problem. Not at all. Like, you have to be in alignment, but if you're not willing to spend anything to get support, you feel like you have to DIY it all, but then you're trying to call on the high ticket prices, there's a misalignment there, okay? If you're avoiding your finances or reviewing your finances or the decisions that you've made in the past, you're trying to outwork the things that you've done in the past because of how it feels in your body, that can be a like, hey, red flag, energetic misalignment. Or if you're constantly needing external validation or signs that you're doing it right, The key actually here is you can create validation that you're looking for out of saying like you're not successful. So that can actually like kind of go both ways. But what does alignment actually look like? It looks like feeling calm and powerful making money decisions, not tense or panicked, because you are centered. It doesn't matter what's going on around you. Like the chaos can be going on around you. The storm can be there, but you're calm and centered. Another thing that this looks like is trusting yourself. Like you know that you know that you know that you know, like this is what's right. Even if others would choose differently. There's a conviction there when you're in alignment. Money comes in with ease, not because of like magic, which, you know, we love magic money and it can be like that, but you're in alignment. You are being the version of you who already has what you desire and you just know it's coming. Like it's going to show up. You know that it's there, but you're the version of you who would receive that, who would have that. It's not putting it off. This isn't just like a step-by-step process. This is about like trusting yourself. And the embodiment here is a little bit harder to share. So I'll give you an example of when I've done it. That knowing, the inner knowing, like things are going to be where they're supposed to be. It doesn't make sense from a logical perspective at all. At all. 0% logical makes sense, looks right on paper. Doesn't make any sense. But I had an energetic knowing and I was aligned with what I knew I wanted and what I knew I was supposed to have. Like this life that I wanted to have. Like there was a knowing there. And it didn't matter that none of this made sense from a logical perspective. And if I got caught up in what it looked like from a logical perspective, I'm pretty sure like it would have drowned. Everything would have crashed and burned because I would have gotten caught up in that. And don't get me wrong, I had moments. But again, this is a process. And the goal, the process is just getting better at holding that personal power and knowing and not letting yourself get in your head. It's also in layers. So I had one layer that I felt like I worked on this and it was a massive change. But then, I don't know, 2 months ago, I found another very deep layer where I wasn't in embodiment. So I used some of the tools I'm going to share here in just a second, some of the ones that I use, and I've processed that. I've worked through that. I'm sure there's still work to do there. It's not like I've arrived or perfection, but this is now a deeper layer unlock that I can support you with, and I know that there's unstoppable progress. Like, that's where we're at. The inner knowing. And when I acted on the energetic alignment, the embodiment there, even though things didn't logically make sense, I increased my income by 75%, working less. No logical sense at all. But things still shifted and they still changed because I was in the certainty. And yes, I wavered. Like that. It's a process, right? And it's a process that I don't feel like I'm definitely not perfect at all. But here are some of the tools that I use to help me operate from alignment and work on the energetic portion of it, okay? Really all nervous system regulation work, right? Because you're in your body and you have to feel safe in your body. And if your nervous system doesn't feel safe, if it's not regulated, it's not going to work. But also the caveat here before we talk about those, this is not about hiding in a corner and not doing anything else until you feel like you are regulated and you're in this place that you can actually go and work. I'm giving you the example here and I'm trying to be vague on purpose because you don't know when I was doing that work because I was still showing up, especially here on the podcast. Those things were still in place. And you might, send me a message. Maybe you got it figured out, right? Like, sure. Like I will share with you one-to-one where those things were going on. But it's not about hiding in a corner. It's this, again, that would be about arriving or perfection. And there's nowhere to get to. This is unstoppable. progress. Like, we're still going. You can create unstoppable finances, but there's still work to do. There's another layer, and it's not out of I'm never going to get this figured out. You're already successful. You've got it. You're amazing. You're phenomenal. All of those things, right? But there's another layer, and that doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you. And again, that goes back to like the nervous system work. Okay. So nervous system regulation. I've also used some breath work. That's probably the one that I'm least familiar with or least implemented out of the list that I'm giving you here. I do a lot of journaling. That really comes in waves. I am not somebody who's like, I do commit that I'm going to write in my journal every day, but the amount that I write in it greatly varies depending on where I'm at. So it's like having all of these tools in your tool belt and choosing which one to pull from. Okay. EFT tapping. I tap every day, essentially. It's very rare that I miss a day. That's one of probably my favorite for nervous system regulation. Okay. There's also like a daily energetic, like just checking in and catching yourself. Okay, hey, am I in my head right now? Where are we at? I do a lot of grounding outside, getting outside, nature, settling. I also love a good car ride with the windows down. We've talked about that. But finding things to help you center yourself. But the EFT tapping and the breath work are really great from clearing out the trauma, the dysregulation that'll show up in your nervous system. Okay? So today, I want you to reflect, where are you pushing through what's going on instead of operating out of alignment? What version of you does money flow easily for? Or money flow easily to? And are you living from that version? Send me a message on Instagram at Amy Circa. I'd love to hear from you. It is me. I handle my Instagram account. So yeah, talk to me. That is our final part. So we've talked about all three modalities that I use in the work that I do with my clients. We talked about the strategy, the mindset, and the energetics. And when we blend them all together and work on them together, that's when we create unstoppable finances. That's when we create sustainable success. Okay? If this overview resonated with you, if you're tired of chasing surface level fixes and you're ready for a more aligned, empowered way to grow financially, then let's keep the momentum growing. At a minimum, I want you to grab the cash flow calculator. It's a free assessment style calculator that'll help you pinpoint exactly what's blocking consistent income in your business and where you actually need to focus. But if you're ready to go deeper, check out Money Mastery Academy for foundational strategy support and momentum, or go all in with me in the Unstoppable Experience. That's my high-touch 12-month mentorship that combines mindset, strategy, and energetics, all three things that we've talked about, right? For lasting transformation. All the links are waiting for you in the show notes. I can't wait to support you on this journey. Remember, we are doing the giveaway to celebrate the launch of Money Simplified, so you can win either a free coaching call or a money audit, your choice. All you have to do, share this podcast on your social media, tag me at Amy Circa, you're entered. That's the key right there, is tagging me, okay? Let's spread the word, kick off Money Simplified strong. Remember, you're not behind, you're not broken, and you're definitely not alone. So you're building something real, and that takes courage. So keep going. You're doing better than you think. We're doing this the unstoppable way. That's it for now. We'll see you next time.